Hey y'all, what's up? What's happening? I know it's late. We back on that late night tip. Hey. So I'm really hype because it is the end of my challenge that I set for myself. So I'm really excited about that. I did it. I accomplished it. I meet my goal. What's up, Will? What's up, big bro? So I accomplished this goal. It was a big one. It was a big deal for me. And yeah, I'm just hype about it. And it led me to speak on what I wanted to talk about tonight because I completed my challenge and I saw someone else was doing a challenge. Thanks, Will. Let's go. You know, the big whew. So, I saw someone else was doing a challenge. And then really what prompted me as well was someone actually inboxed me about doing another challenge. So, I wanted to talk about that just for a second, and then I wanted to get into what I wanted to talk about. So, a few tips, and I know that y'all hear this all the time. We're always talking about, it's about connecting with people. It's the connection. It's the connection. It's the connection. Yes, that is very true, guys. So the person that jumped in my inbox today, offering me a challenge, just did not have the connection with me that they should have had to be pushing me, stop pushing me to jump in his. That's what's up. You know it, Willie. You know it. I made it, bro. It's the end of the challenge. I'm closing it up. You emotional, Sid. Am I emotional? No. Yeah. So yeah. Throw it up. I made it to the end of this challenge, so I'm really, really hype about it. Thank you for tuning in, Nathan, Willie, Big Bro Steve, Will again, and there's more people, but I don't know why it's not popping up. I'm just seeing the pictures. So so he kept pushing and pushing and pushing for me to jump in his challenge. But the issue that I was having was that all he had to do, like literally all he had to do, was scroll up to our previous conversation that we first started having when we originally connected. And I mean, that took nothing but a few, your finger doing this. And he couldn't even do that to realize who I was. So he kept pushing and pushing and probing, trying to figure out why I wouldn't jump into his health, whatever it was, his health challenge. And my thing was, if you had took 1 second, we not on replay, Todd, I just started, bro. If it had taken 1 second to either look at my profile, yes, sir, relationships. If he had taken 1 second to look at my profile or even scroll up in our previous conversation in the inbox, then he would have known, 1, what I do, 2, what I'm already about, and 3, he would have fell back instead of constantly pushing and pushing and pushing and trying to sell me on why I needed to jump in his challenge. And he would have just seen that, okay, she knows about this. So he would have known which route to take when giving me information. But because he didn't do that, he was constantly trying to shove everything down my throat as if I was someone that didn't know anything about the health field. And that's the thing. When you truly connect with people, you'll know which direction to take when you're, I don't want to say selling, but when you're presenting something to them. Everyone's different. You can't use the exact same thing on every single person. Minutes to go over your timeline. They sure don't. They don't. And it's like, how are you going to friend request someone and not even see what the person's about? I could be a person on there. No, it's cool, Todd. I could be a person that all I do is share information. I don't put anything out. I don't put any value out. I don't do anything. But you wouldn't know that because you wouldn't even take 2 minutes, like Steve said, and look at my profile or look at my timeline or look at anything I'm producing. Why would you want a friend that's not putting out any kind of value or that you can't get anything from? You're just friend requesting, just like I'm friends. Why would you want a friend that you can't, not, I'm not gonna say get anything out of, but that's not producing any value? People are just looking for numbers. And guys, I'm here to tell you, it's way more than just having a big friends list of nonsensers. Because that's what you're gonna get when you're not actually checking out who you're inviting into your circle. A friend's circle, I'm sorry to tell you, and I'm not sorry actually, but I'm letting you know that a friends list is so important, who you're having in your circle. Why would you call someone a friend, even if it is just Facebook, if you're not gonna actually or see what kind of value they have to bring? Because guys, that stuff shows up on your timeline, and some people are negative and some people do have bad content and they put it out there because that's what they like. Why would you want that on your timeline? Why would you want that showing up? Man, I don't know, that just like hit me when he was all in my inbox. And I mean, y'all, he was selling his off. He was like going in, and I'm like, dude, do you not know who I am? Obviously you don't. Obviously you did not even take 2 seconds to your conversation. Then you would have known, oh, dog, she's all up in the health field. I knew exactly what he was talking about, but he wouldn't stop for a second and stop talking to even analyze anything that we had spoken about prior or that I was actually interested in. You have to ask questions, find out if they are even looking. Exactly. He didn't ask no questions. He just kept probing and but it was an irritating probe. It was like I was even sitting there like, dog, will you shut up? But I didn't. And I probably should have just said shut up, but I'm still very polite with my answers. Like, I'm like, dude, thank you so much. I'm just not interested in that challenge. And he kept saying, well, why not? And this and that. I'm like, bruh, like, I'm focused on other things. Oh, well. And I'm like, okay, you're not going to control this conversation. I told you I'm not doing a challenge, so just fall back. You know, it got to that point. So, like, this wasn't even what I was going to talk about, but I need to get that off my chest because I'm like, bruh, this dude right here, like, we're not going to go back and forth in this inbox about your challenge, you know. I'm hyped because I just completed my own challenge that I set for myself. And y'all, when I tell you it's not easy and it hasn't been easy, but if you stick with it and keep going, and this is for you too. He was doing a challenge. Hey, shout out to Ken, y'all. That you have to stick with it. So this goes into what I was really wanted to talk about because I'm so excited. Like I was determined to complete this challenge for myself that I set for myself. I was so determined that no matter what, I didn't care how I felt. I didn't care how often I fell asleep. I didn't care how much sleep I was losing. I was going to stick with this, and I wasn't going to let it fall through my fingers. I wasn't going to just not get on one day. I wasn't going to let it falter. I wasn't going to just say, it was so easy to just say, oh man, I'm tired today. I'm just not going to do it. I'll do it tomorrow. I didn't want to do that, and I stuck with it. And now I'm at the end of it. It's the very end of October. We're rolling into November. And I know in some places it's already November 1st. Wake up. It's the first of the up. So that grind. So I said Grindtober is over. I met my challenge. And so now we're starting out fresh and we're making big change, doing big things. So the way that I got through my challenge, guys, man, it was hard. And for some people it's like, oh, you just doing a Facebook Live a day. Man, it might seem like it's easy. And it is. I kept telling myself it's easy. But the thing is, when you live your regular life and you deal with other people's feelings and emotions, and you're also working your business, some people have regular jobs, people have like kids or whatever. Some people have a lot of things going on. It can get easy for you to push something this minor, or what you think is this minor, to the wayside. It can get so easy to just say, okay, tomorrow, I promise I'll pick it back up. Tomorrow, next week. So guys, what I would say when you're doing a challenge, stick with it. Stick with it. I don't care what it is that tries to get in your way, because everything out of the blue will start to pop up to get in your way. That's how it goes. That's how it goes when you want to accomplish something. That's how it goes when you're looking to really achieve something major. Something is going to get in your way. That's just how it works. That's how it works. Because it wants you to falter, it wants you to fail, it wants you to give up on yourself. But keep going. Guys, accept these challenges and keep pushing through them. That's how you get to your in accomplishing a challenge. Actually stick with it. And two, whatever it is that, I know I've seen a couple ones that people for November. I think I saw a what was it, a live challenge, and somebody else was doing a leadership challenge. Somebody's doing a health. Stick with it. Then the next thing you do, actually, guys, implement it. Actually take it in and apply it. Don't just sit there and waste your time learning something, trying to figure out, is this really good? Should I do it? No, if you're going to take on the challenge, take the information that you're learning, soak it up, and actually implement it. What's the point of doing something new and sticking with something and not actually learning from it and applying it? Then it becomes pointless. You're just doing it to be doing it, to say that you did a challenge, but you're not really gaining any knowledge or gaining anything from it. The point and the purpose for people to do challenges is to stick with something, embed it in them, and push forward with it so that you can implement it and apply it towards your business and grow your business or grow yourself. Whatever it is you're doing. Hey, Judy, thanks for tuning in. Hey, Paul, thanks for tuning in. And David Clark, I see you in the building. Nigel, thanks for tuning in. That's how true champions do. That's right. That's right, big bro. That's how true champions do it. You stick with it and you make it happen. So, guys, you have to implement what you're learning. You have to. Otherwise, it's pointless. Facts. I was just talking about that. You were? I need to go back and watch your live. I just saw that you were doing a challenge too, Riley. But guys, it's so imperative. It's so imperative that you stick with it, learn from it, implement it, and then actually analyze and see the information that you're taking in. Write it down. Whatever you got to do, write it down and take it in so that people. My whole thing is, like, some people are paying for challenges. Some challenges are free. You know, I know the whole thing where people are making money off of these challenges, and that's the way to kind of get people in the door while you're teaching them. So whatever it is, if you're paying or if it's free, it does not matter. But it's no point of wasting the time if you're not actually going to gain from it and implement it. You're not just doing it just for you. Learn it so you can duplicate it and give it to somebody else. Teach somebody else. Teach your team. Teach your family. Whoever it is, I don't care. Gain the knowledge so you can show it to somebody else. You have to. Share it. If it's worth sharing, share it. Because you never know. That could be your means and your way to make an extra, who knows, 100, 2, 3,000 bands, whatever it is. That could be the one thing that you needed to help click other information together in your head to make it worth it, to totally change everything in your business. You never know. So, guys, I just wanted to give some tips about, taking on these challenges and actually meeting your goal at the end of them. Don't jump into these challenges and then quit. Don't jump into them if you're not ready to take them on. I mean, I've seen challenges that are literally 5 days, and people can't commit to 5 days. How are you going to commit to your business? How are you going to commit to anything? That's another purpose of people having challenges, is for you to get in them, stick with it, and commit to it. Not just committing to the challenge, but guys, it's for you as well. It's for yourself. You telling yourself and showing yourself that you can accomplish something and that you can make it happen. I know for me, like, that's why I'm cheering and I'm hyped, because I'm like, man, I've tried to do this before. I tried to do a live a day, and I chose this challenge for myself because I know what lives can do. I know the power in lives, and I know the leads, purpose of them. So I said, why would I pass up on this one? Free leads, that's what I like to call them. Why would I pass up on getting myself out there? Why would I pass up on everything? Oh, here. Why would I pass up on growing, at the end of the day, growing myself and growing my business for something that's so easy to do? Like, get on here and talk to people. Why would I pass that up? I have knowledge. I have value. I have, nuggets. Everybody does. Because nobody lives the exact same life. Everybody has something that they can give, something that they can talk about, something that they can teach others with. Whether you realize it or not, you do. Everybody does. So I just started thinking to myself, it's not about what am I going to talk about every day, because something will come. Something will come. There's something you have inside of you that you can discuss and talk about every single day. You just have to start analyzing your days and actually making it happen. See, once you do, you'll see, and it'll be pressed upon in your heart and laid on your heart what you need to talk about. There's never going to be a day, if you live in a life, thing to talk about. That's just like, there's never going to be a day that you're alive that you shouldn't have anything to be thankful for. It's the same thing. So you have value, you have knowledge. So get on here and share it with other people. Dive into these challenges, especially the free ones. Show yourself that you can commit to something and accomplish a goal, because that's another way, guys, for you to hit minor milestones. And I call it minor, but even like I say, like, the minor things are so big. The little things are so big. Applauding yourself and meeting a goal is a big deal. It's a huge deal. So don't feel like, because, I only did a 5-day challenge. Guys, that's a big deal. For somebody who couldn't get on 2 or 3 days in a row and you did 5 days, clap your hands, okay? Pat yourself on the back. You did what you set out to do. I did 31 days. And I'm applauding and I'm clapping. You might not think it was anything, but I'm what I had to go through to get on here every single day. I know I had to fight sleep. I know I had to fight children. I know I had to fight, everything. I had to fight, working all day. Like, there were some days where I was literally grinding behind the scenes all day, or on the phone with people all day, or messaging people all day, and was like, man, I'm done. But then was like, man, I'm not done, because I didn't put out what I needed to put out for my challenge to meet my goal. And you have to decide in your mind that you are willing, ready, and able to commit. Otherwise, you're just going to jump into a challenge and decide you want, oh, this is cute, let me try it, and then it's gonna be pointless because you're not gonna learn from it, and you're not gonna apply anything, you're not gonna implement anything. You're just gonna be doing it just to say, oh, I'm doing it. And that's pointless. That's a waste of time. Stop wasting your own time. Stop wasting your own time. Stick with something. Stick with your business. Whatever it is that you're doing, apply it and stick with it. There's a lot of knowledge out here. No sense of having information overload. Get with good people that you know are dropping knowledge, that you know are dropping value, that you know and you can tell they know what they're doing, for crying out loud. Stop playing the game. Stop roaming all over the place. Guys, I used to do the same thing. I was all over the place. Like, this person looked like they know, this person looked like they know. And yes, in some instances, that's good. Yes, have multiple mentors. You know, holding your head like, oh my gosh, it's just too much. Because it's easy. It's easy to get overwhelmed. And I mean, like, overwhelmed. It's so easy to get to the point where you're just like, man, I'm throwing in the towel. And, you know, so honestly, sometimes that's why some people fail or why they can't complete their challenges, because it's just too much information. They might be in one lane and then start looking all over the place. But when you're geared and you're on track and you're focused and you're committed to what you're doing for the time, there's no need to look anywhere else. Focus on the goal at hand, accomplish that, meet those tasks, and then you can start implementing other goals, other challenges, other dreams, whatever it is. Then you can start to implement other things. So those were just my like little tips and what I did to meet my challenge. And y'all, I'm gonna tell you, baby, it has made a difference. I mean, a significant difference. Like how they do the lives and all of that stuff. They do the challenges, la la la, whoop whoop whoop. And I was like, okay, yeah, it looks like it'll make a difference. But guys, when I'm speaking straight up, a solid why. Yes, I'm speaking straight up from my experience this whole month. And I really sat back and I thought about it like, man, what did I really truly learn from doing this challenge and sticking with it? One, I feel amazing. Like, your girl is hype. I mean, more hype than ever, because, man, there were some days where I was like, I am just not going to make it today. I'm not. But I kept thinking in my head, and I was so set and headstrong. I'm hard-headed anyway, but I was headstrong that I was going to do this, that I wasn't going to let anything get in my way. So that was one thing. Like, I was so hype, you know, that I was able to just stay determined. And I mean, for me, I've learned so much just from doing this, and it has been a success. It has done a lot for me. Guys, when you do, like I said, I can't speak on every challenge. I'm doing a few more this month. But this live challenge that I set for myself has done a lot. It has really skyrocketed, I don't want to say publicity, but putting myself out there. It has changed my following, the amount of following. It has changed the amount of leads and prospects and actual people that are getting on board. It has changed just my whole, like, in a sense, my whole Facebook. My whole Facebook page and timeline. It's changed so much. And it's all from me sticking with a goal and making it happen and accomplishing this goal that I set for myself. It showed my leaders that I wasn't playing any games. Like, my leader knew, you know, my mentors knew. But it's one thing for them to know that you're serious. It's one thing for them to know and just like kind of see like, okay, she's saying it. But it's another thing to put action behind it and show people, not just say it, but show people that you mean business and you're serious about what you're doing and what you're wanting to accomplish, that says even more than you just talking about it. Yeah, we do got to do a live together, Will. Let's go. That means so much more than just talking about it, because talk is cheap. What documentation beats conversation any day. Show it. Show it. So now I have proof. I have proof of what this challenge has done for me. And this was just a challenge. I didn't see anyone doing it. I just said, you know what? I know I have the tools and I have the keys and I know what I need to do to grow my business. It's just a matter of me getting on there, taking action, and propelling forward and actually doing it. Doing it. I'm telling you, it'll make all the difference in the world. And even if you don't see it immediately, because sometimes results don't come immediately, don't get discouraged. You have to stay the course. Stay the course, because it will pay off. Period. It'll pay off. I know after day 4, I was kind of like, man, I got to do this every day. And by day 8, I was like, dang, okay, I'm putting some stuff out there. People are really listening. By the 2-week, full out 2-week mark, 14 days, I had people's attention. And more than just like my following, I had heavy hitters' attention, where they were looking and saying, okay, she's serious. We're working with her. We're growing this for her. We're all going to really put in the effort and the work. I'm going to stop looking over here. I'm looking at you. We see you, you know? So guys, really, I'm telling you, jump in these challenges. Even if you create one for yourself and make it happen and stick with it. That's all you have to do. You're going to see the benefits later. You're going to see the benefits eventually. They will come, but you have to stay the course. Okay? So that is my time for tonight. And I'm still so happy. We're closing out October. I know on the West Coast, we ain't quite there yet. We aren't quite there yet. Let me speak properly. We still have a few more hours to go before midnight. So y'all, let's make November. Let's make it that month, baby. That means we'll have 2 months left, in the year. Why not go all out? Grindtober has been good to me. And I know I really put myself out there, and I really, decided that I was going to lay everything on the line. And it has changed my business. And not only my business, but me, my mindset, my belief. It has done a lot, a whole lot. And I urge you to get out there and make something happen for yourself this month. If not just for yourself, for your business, for your family, whatever it is, I urge you in this month, before the end of the year, to wake up, get up, and do something. Do something for yourself, for your business. It doesn't matter. Just do something that's going to propel you in a positive direction. Change your situation, your life, your business, whatever it is. Do something that's going to move you in the right direction. That's going to change everything, and stick with it, y'all. So, what do I always say? I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. I want you to be happy. I want the best for you. But, you have to give love. You have to show people that you love them. Tell them you love them. Be kind to them. Do random acts of kindness, guys. Just respect people. Just showing some respect. Speaking to people the right way. Not getting all crazy. Not getting an attitude. Not wilding out. Just showing some respect goes a long way for other people. A long way. So, I'm all about like vibes and vibrations and positivity and sharing, caring, sharing with the world. That's how we make our gifts come forward. And that's how we heal our world, by giving love to others and sharing love with other people, y'all. And I truly believe that. So that's why I get on here, because I love y'all and I want the best for you. So with that, y'all, have a great night. If you're in the nighttime, if you're already in November, whoop, whoop. Let's make it happen this month, y'all. Let's do some big things. Let's do it big. Let's end out this year big, baby. So y'all have a blessed one and enjoy yourselves. You know, I think I might come back tomorrow, even though my challenge is done, but I probably will pop back on. So y'all have a good one, and be easy out there and put that work in. Make that change for your family, for your life, for your business, y'all. For yourself. It starts with you. If you don't know what you need to do for you and your business, inbox me, because I know what you can do to change your business all the way around, because I just did it. I just did it. Hashtag join T Black. I'm telling you, I got some tools in my tool bag for you. So inbox me. We can talk it up. We can, strategize. But I'm telling you, my team and what we've all been doing, we've all been grinding. And we got some great solutions that'll help you grind into the end of this year and turn things all the way around, baby. So, love y'all. Mwah. Have a blessed one. Hey.